YouTube, what up? It's your boy PA, Abo Dreads, Freeform. So Kendrick Lamar dropped his album the other day called Damn. And on that album he has a song where he talks about he's an Israelite and he says, um, I'm an Israelite, don't call me black no more. Black is just a color, those ain't facts no more. And then later on in the song he goes on to mention Deuteronomy 28 and the curses. He doesn't say Deuteronomy 28, but he says Deuteronomy and mentions the curses. So, all right, now I have the King James version of the Bible in my hand, and we're on Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 right now. According to this Bible, God's people are the Israelites, and He gave them a promise of blessings and a promise of cursings if they follow His laws, statutes, and commandments. So, reading this part of the Bible will show you if you're an Israelite, if these blessings or cursings apply to you. Let's get into it. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord God will set thee on high above all nations. So the Lord God said, whoever does these commandments, laws, statutes, and commandments, whoever these laws, statutes, and commandments were given to, whoever follows them, they will be set on high above all nations of the earth. Christianity teaches you that nobody's better than anybody. God just told you that anybody that follows his commandments shall be set on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be the basket of the store. Blessed shall be thou when thou comest in, and blessed shall thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee seven ways. The Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouse, and in all that thou settest thy hand unto do. And he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord God giveth thee. And the Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he has sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways. So, those were the blessings, and these were the curses promised. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So now, if you're black, Hispanic, and Native American, tune in and let me know if these curses are apply to you. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed shall the basket and thy store be. Cursed be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of the land, and the increase of kin, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall send upon thee curses of vexation and rebuke, in all that thou settest thou hand unto do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee off of the land, whether thou goest to possess it. The Lord shall smite thee with consumption, and with fever, and with inflammation, and with extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thee perish. And the heaven that is over thy head shall be as brass, and the earth under their feet shall be as iron. The Lord shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust. From the heaven shall it come down upon thee, until thou be destroyed. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go one way against them, and flee seven ways before them. Thou shalt be removed into all kingdoms of the earth, and thy carcass shall be meat of the fowls of the air, and to the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. The Lord shall smite thee with the botch of Egypt. Egypt means bondage, and the word, and with emerods, and with the scab, and with the itch, whereof thou cannot be healed. The Lord shall smite thee with madness, and blindness, and astonishment of heart, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lay with her. thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. And it goes on and on and on and on and on, all the way to 68. Let me end it with 68, just for any naysayers. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way thereof I spoke unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So if you went into slavery, blacks, Hispanics, or Native Americans, you